Hey, it's Joe and welcome back to Humanfluence. Reality is filtered. There's a veil between what is and what you're allowed to perceive. And while religions blame sin, science shrugs, and mystics whisper of illusion, the deeper truth may be that we're living inside a literal frequency field. A Saturn-Moon Matrix. Cosmic broadcast system. Designed not to destroy us, but to limit us, to hold us. In a looping construct of time, karma, and emotional energy. Saturn, the ancient god of time and agriculture, known as Kronos, is the planetary lord of limitation, the builder of structure, the keeper of cycles. And in esoteric tradition, it's more than a symbol, it's the transmitter of a low vibrational frequency. A metaphysical broadcast looping souls into reincarnation, matter, and spiritual amnesia. And its iconic rings, think of them not as ornaments, but tuning coils broadcasting a reality script that keeps awareness locked in repetition. While the moon, usually large for Earth's size and seemingly unnatural in origin, may act as a signal booster, a reflection chamber, a lunar relay that takes the base broadcast from Saturn and filters it into the minds of humanity, modulating emotional responses, sleep cycles, brainwave states, and subtle bioenergetic rhythms. And together they create a field of Maya, the great illusion, the matrix not of machines but of metaphysical machinery humming behind the scenes of our lives. You see it in the symbolism, the black cube of Saturn and Mecca, the robes of priests, the halos around saints mimicking Saturn's ring. And in Gnostic cosmology, Saturn aligns with Yaldabaoth, the demiurge, the blind god who builds a false world and declares himself the only god, unaware that he is but a shadow of the source. And the moon, which mystics say didn't always exist, acts as a veil, a mirror, distorting the original signal of divine consciousness into reactive thought loops, cyclical time, hormonal turbulence, and unconscious reincarnation patterns, generating loosh, the energy of heightened emotion, which is then harvested by interdimensional forces, Gnostics called archons, and others today would simply call parasites of consciousness, energy vampires. And so the question becomes, how do you escape it? You don't destroy the system, you transcend its frequency, because your brain is a receiver, your heart is a tuner, and your DNA is an antenna. Practices like meditation, breathwork, stillness, and working on opening your third eye help you unplug from the artificial grid and realign with this organic field, the divine source broadcast that bypasses the Saturn-Moon Matrix entirely. When you activate your inner eye, you bypass the matrix filter and tap into the quantum signal of truth. And in doing so, you stop reacting and start remembering. You reclaim your creative power and stop feeding the loop. Because the matrix requires your participation to run. The system will weaken, the veil will thin, timelines will fracture, and the broadcast system will begin to collapse under its own feedback loop. Not as the end of the world, but the end of the lie, because of... But remember, this is just a theory. Life is a classroom, and the test isn't external, it's internal. A challenge to remember who you were before you entered this time loop. To reclaim your sovereign signal and rewrite the code from within. And once you do so, the system doesn't break, it bows, because it was never stronger than you. It only ever borrowed your belief. Humanfluence, out.